Let's start with this. Denver beat the Lakers. But here's what really irritates me. D'Angelo Russell played more minutes than LeBron. In no world, under any circumstances, unless LeBron's in street clothes, should D'Lo play more minutes than LeBron James. I don't care what LeBron is. LeBron could be 80. I don't care. D'Lo got benched last year in the playoffs. Darvin Ham and his staff, they know what he is. He was in Golden State, 10-year dynasty of brilliant basketball players, coaches, and GM. They couldn't get D'Lo out of the building fast enough. Minnesota gave him away, got better instantly. He was productive in Brooklyn. They got rid of him there. You can't trust D'Lo. LeBron makes everybody better. He makes everybody better. But there's a certain type of player, Mario Chalmers in Miami, that drives LeBron crazy. You saw some of it last night with D'Angelo Russell. I don't know why they re-signed him. I didn't like it, but I understand sometimes you need minutes, you need production. I even defended Westbrook to the Lakers because I'm like, he'll play 34 minutes hard basketball. But under no circumstances, and I'm not saying Denver's not better. Denver's the best basketball team in the world. They can be very Jokic reliant. KCP was good last night, but, I mean, they've got good players, but they only go about 7 deep. They got about 2 guys off the bench, and that is it. They need Jokic to play well and stay healthy. But Denver's better. I'm not denying that. But LeBron, when I watched LeBron, there was a report last year, in the offseason, he didn't love them re-signing D'Lo. And I just don't think he plays well with them. You can tell from his body language. And I remember years ago when I went and watched the Miami Heat play twice live. You watch LeBron on TV, and you'd think, like Chalmers kind of wears him out. And then you go watch it live in Miami, and during the timeouts, LeBron's all over Chalmers, barking at him. You're like, yeah, this doesn't work. He doesn't like playing with him. LeBron can play with everybody. LeBron wants to play with smart, high basketball IQ guys that understand the game. And so last night, I don't care what the excuses are. You can't have D'Lo playing more minutes than LeBron, Austin Reeves. LeBron loved playing with Alex Caruso. They let him go. LeBron loves playing with Austin Reeves. Got to get him more minutes. So at this point, D'Lo's not a good defender, not like he ever was, but he's not a good defender. In last year's playoffs, he's no longer a great shooter when you need him to. He shot 31% on threes. His judgment, not great. Again, it's Mario Chalmers. What does he do well? What can you rely on? So I don't want to hear about it. That drove me nuts. I know Denver's better. Lakers will make the playoffs. Lakers have some depth. But if you go look at LeBron's career, he's always in a better place, and the team's in a better place when he's playing with guys he likes to play with. Chris Bosh, D. Wade. He liked Ray Allen. All right? Like J.R. Smith. He actually liked playing with J.R. Smith. Kevin Love. Loves playing with AD because AD provides things that LeBron doesn't want to have to do. LeBron doesn't want to guard a 4. LeBron doesn't want to have to sit around the glass. LeBron doesn't want to defend the rim. LeBron can do everything, but he doesn't want to do everything. And D'Lo puts pressure on LeBron to do some little stuff LeBron would rather have somebody else do, and he doesn't want to be at this point in his career babysitting players. You got to understand the game. He's an incredibly high functional basketball IQ. Yeah, LeBron's fine. Get him on the floor more. D'Lo less, please. Get to the AD stuff later. I've come full circle on AD. The tush push and AD, I've come full circle. So don't listen to anybody. How about the Warriors last night? I know they lost. But, I mean, they shot 23% from threes. That's not going to happen. Draymond Green didn't play. Y'all bang on Draymond Green. But the soul of the Ravens was Ray Lewis. The soul of the Legion of Boom was Bobby Wagner. That's Draymond. I'm not saying he's the most skilled player. He's the soul of it. He didn't play. Steph was in foul trouble all night. And Chris Paul's like 0 for 6 on threes. And they lost to a really, really good team by 4. The key last night, I'm so excited. Chills. The Chris Paul thing already works. 1 game in. They moved off Jordan Poole. Why? Immature, turnover machine. And when Steph was off the floor, he couldn't land the plane. Chris Paul arrives, adult, really smart, tough, figures stuff out quickly. Did you see last night when Steph was on the floor and Chris Paul was on the floor? He stabilized it. He landed the plane. Last year, the Warriors were plus 218 with Steph on the floor, minus 120 without him. Right? Like in the playoffs, literally, he had to be on the floor. Last night, the Warriors were minus 9 with Steph on the floor and plus 10 without Steph. That's Chris Paul. That's why they got him. An adult. Good decisions. Late in games. Late in quarters. Minutes that matter. Steph, as he's aged, is still unbelievable. But he can't play as long. He takes more days off. And so who can land the plane? You got to have a co-pilot. And so, when they got Chris Paul, my takeaway was, man, they got smaller. How's this going to work? I can't wait to watch how it works. I watched last night how it worked. Go to the third quarter, the one where they outscored the Suns 40-19. Chris Paul knows what he's doing. The Warriors are fine always last year when Steph's on the floor. That's never the issue. It's like when he's not, how do you stabilize it? So Chris Paul works game one. There'll be bad games. There'll be bad halves. But no Draymond, 23% from threes. We talk about this with NFL quarterbacks. Don't be a YouTube quarterback where you're flashy. It's highs. It's high. It's great. Wow. Awful. Ugh. Amazing. Terrible. Can you stabilize when Steph's off the floor? Somebody's got to take over the controls. Jordan Poole would give you these great shots, 4 turnovers, arguing with people. But Draymond punched. Nobody cares. It's pro sports. Happens more than you think. Nobody cares. The coaches sided with Draymond, not Jordan Poole. Got him out of town. So what I got in the NBA last night, too much D'Lo, a lot less Jordan Poole. The Lakers got to fix that, and the Warriors are in great shape. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.